Hello everyone, Richard Mawson here, the Cobot Coach. Today we're going to take a look at the programming software behind the Dobot Nova 5 and the Dobot Nova 2 industrial robots. Let's dive right in. Okay, so we're connecting to the robot via Wi-Fi. There you can see the Nova 5 popped up. What we're going to do is quickly enable the robot. We can select the payload. I've got an ESO1 Dobot vacuum gripper on the end, so that's set. What I'm going to do now is log into the administrator. The default password is 6/8. First, we're going to take a look at the monitor tab. So here is everything the inputs and outputs from the robot. So on here, we've got the controller digital inputs and outputs, which are switchable between PMP and PN, analog on the controller, the tool I/O, safety I/O, any Modbus or communication settings you've got off, serial bus settings. Here is global variables. Global variables is where you can store maybe a count for a longer period of time, or a program variable used in each program itself. What we can do here is actually pop out the screen, and we can actually have the monitor tab and simulate IOs whilst we're programming. So now we have the jog tab. So at the top here, you can see we've got things like safe home position and Z-axis alignment. We have joint movement, so we can move each joint individually. Then we can also incrementally move on this. So we can continuous jog, or we can step from 0.1 of a mil all the way through to 10 millimeters, which is extremely useful when you're programming. What you can see here is on the ON robot. That's where any plugins installed on Dobot Plus would show. One really cool feature I like on Studio Pro is that the manual's actually built into the pendant or the tablet itself. So here we don't have to go and find that PDF or download it from the manufacturer's website. All the information is ready to go. We have the application tab, and here we can choose between no code and script programming, but we'll come back to that later. Here is how we manage the files. This is where we install any Dobot Plus plugins. So as standard, we have quite a few installed in the software, but they can be added on additionally as well. For example, here's a robotique gripper, and it shows you that the commands are available on a nice graphic interface. The log page is where we see any alarms. For example, I just press the E-stop and where I can clear the alarms. All the history is saved as well, so you can look back and review over time. User management lets you set different permission levels as you need. So here we have a really nice graphic interface with a tick box selection. Simple and easy to understand. Coordinate systems can be taught by a 3-point setting. So this is, for example, you have a shoot on a 45-degree angle. We can touch 3 points on there, then jog around on that user frame. Same again with tool coordinate system. We can set that up. For example, if you have double grippers on a 45-degree angle, we can rotate around that. This has a 4- and 6-point setting to ensure accuracy. Low parameters is where we set up the TCP, tool center point of the robot. This can be done either by inputting values or using the auto calibration. Low parameters is where we can set up the speed and acceleration, and postures, standard saved files. So for example, put into a box. Trajectory is where we can hand guide the robot and record its path, and communication is where we set up anything with external devices. Installation is where we can just use an icon to change the angle or enter a custom angle that the robot's mounted on. Here's where we can set the minimum and max voltages from the controller, as well as your Modbus and I/O remote control settings. Here's our safety tab. This varies quite a lot from the CRA series robots, but we have 5 preset levels, 1 to 5. Here is safety walls. So what we can do is use that 3-point setting to set a virtual plane that the robot cannot go through. Safety zones can be used to limit speeds in areas, for example. Safe home position, if we want to request access to a cell, that's where we can use that. And also, we've got there as well, we can actually release the brakes on the robot. The rest of the items here, there's a lot of different items within the menus, motion smoothing, that side of things, file migration, firmware upgrades, and even debugging tools for items like Modbus. But as you can see, Dobot Studio Pro is an extremely visual and easy to use software. Check out my other videos to see how it's like to program.